Yorana, bonjour, hello and welcome to the second episode of The Sailing Gardener. In this episode, the boat comes out of the water, which is really exciting, and I live on the hard, which is like living up high on sticks as the boat gets painted and fixed. I check out some of the plants growing under the boat and around in the marina and some of the local animals and bird life. And then the boat goes back in the water. So it's all happening. It's also not all sunshine in paradise, and there's a bit of rain. So we check out what happens on a rainy day. All right, let's get this boat out of the water. It was an early start as we prepared the boat and moved it to the small wharf where it would be moved onto the land. It was quite an involved process, with one man diving under the boat to sit it up on prop type things, and then slowly it was pulled out of the water by a steel cable attached to a crane type machine. The whole thing of moving the boat out of the water onto the aqua props, not sticks as my husband has corrected me, took about an hour. I felt like Owl in his treetop house from the story of the Gruffalo. It was so high and I could see so much more. Breakfast on board always involves the coffee pot to get me started in the morning, and sometimes an egg, and usually my favourite, peanut butter. Now that I was in a different part of the marina, there were other plants to look at, growing under the boats on their aqua props. A prolific green plant was dominating, and I decided to take a closer look. Down the ladder I go, and off to see what it is. On closer inspection, I could see that it looked like a relative of the Tradescantia plant that we know so well, thus the prolific growth and the running root system that went over all the gravel under the boats. It certainly looked lush and probably kept the mud and dirt down. And I guess you would say it's a weed, but in this situation it made things look green and fresh. Look at that. It really has to be related to the Tradescantia. I think if I put this into some water, I would have roots growing and a plant in no time. There are lots of chooks on this side of the marina, and I enjoy watching them strut past each day, especially Mr. Rooster. Look at him go after his family. And it's a bit wet, so we're going to have to do something in the boat today while the rain comes down. Look at all those puddles. It rains in paradise as well. After much searching in the supermarkets, my husband had found some popcorn kernels, and so they were popped on this rainy day to fill our tummies and some time. Nothing beats some freshly popped popcorn. These clumping palms caught my eye in the marina, and I noticed them particularly because of all the bird life that was going on in their branches. I particularly like the stems as well. They're really quite something to look at. Upon a little bit of research, I discovered that they are called the aruca plant and are native to Madagascar. They're actually an endangered palm species there, believe it or not. The aruca palm is low maintenance and can be grown both inside and outside. Of course, they like warm conditions and can be found right across Southeast Asia. They really are quite an exotic palm, and I enjoy looking at them each day. Well, my friends are back out walking around. Whoops, there we go, someone's rushing. Right, we're back to the boat to see what is happening today. And the captain is painting the bottom of the boat. That's great. That means we will be going back into the water soon. Looking forward to it. He's doing a good job, the captain. And here is Hoppy. Hoppy is a dog in the marina who's had an injury, gets around on 3 legs and really friendly. Always coming to see us, aren't you, Hoppy? Well, we have been on the Hard, which is the boat out of the water, for just over a week, and now it's time to go back into the water. And today is the day. So here we go, slowly again, she goes back into the water, down by the little jetty, and the captain is waiting there to tie her back up to the jetty while we hop on, and then we'll go back into the marina to do some more jobs. So here we are, we're back in the water, in the marina, and we are doing some more jobs, and hopefully we'll get to go sailing in the not too distant future. So that brings me to the end of this episode. I hope you've enjoyed it, and hopefully I get to show you some more plants around Taravao, which is where we are at the moment before we head off. So thank you for watching, Maruru, thank you, and we'll hopefully see you next time. See you later. Bye.